Welcome back to your inbox last night, where we cut through the noise and bring you the fintech stories that actually matter. I'm your host, Michelle Tivy, and today is Monday, February 24th, 2025. Some highlights from today's lineup. SVB is processing ACH transactions for Binance. US. Wait, what? Visa's new flexible credential and MasterCard's one credential could change how you pay. A federal judge just extended the Treasury's Doge freeze. What's next? Okay, let's get started as we usually do with popular industry news sources. Mondaq outlines 7 key strategies financial services firms can use to reduce tax burdens, from optimized structuring to deductions and compliance advantages. With tax laws evolving, staying ahead can mean substantial savings. Popular Fintech examines Block's latest strategic shifts amid market skepticism. Can it reclaim investor confidence and redefine its fintech dominance? Or is this the beginning of a slow decline? Fintech Brainfood breaks down 4 key models of AI-driven agentic payments, where transactions happen autonomously, based on preset rules. Are we moving toward a world where AI handles our money for us? Despite collapsing last year, SVB is back, quietly facilitating ACH transactions for Binance, US. This raises major regulatory and political questions about the ongoing relationships between banks and controversial crypto firms. Payments Dive reports that while credit card use in the US is growing, other regions are outpacing it with alternative payment methods. Are we seeing the early signs of a global shift away from traditional cards? Visa's new flexible credential lets a single card switch between debit, credit, and buy now, pay later options. Could this be the future of payment flexibility? Rich Turns Substack Cashless explores Asia's acceleration of fintech innovation while Western markets face regulatory roadblocks. With CBDCs and digital wallets taking off, will Asia set the global fintech standard? Bloomberg Law reports that Comerica Bank is facing a lawsuit for allegedly keeping earnings from federal benefit payments instead of passing them to recipients. This case could set a major precedent for banking practices. The Arkansas Advocate reports that a federal judge has stopped a controversial NIH funding cap, which would have limited payments for key research initiatives. This decision is a win for medical institutions and scientists, while another federal judge has extended the order blocking Doge-linked Treasury activity. A recent YouTube panel explores the latest trends in credit unions, covering everything from technology to regulatory challenges. It is a must-watch for industry insiders. Tech in Asia reports that major fintech firms are expanding their services even as their stock prices fluctuate. This move signals long-term confidence in digital finance. Tech in Asia reports that major fintech firms are expanding their services even as their stock prices fluctuate. This move signals long-term confidence in digital finance. Commercial loan software market to reach $17 billion by 2034. Fintech Futures forecasts explosive growth in commercial loan software driven by AI and automation. Could this reshape business lending as we know it? Let's listen to what Mr. X is whispering now.
Now, Sugar, I've seen some wild things in payments, but this one's got all the makings of a classic Washington soap opera. So here's what's happening. SVB is processing ACH payments for Binance US. That's right. The very bank that got bailed out and had its carcass picked apart after collapsing last year, it's now quietly handling transactions for one of the most controversial crypto exchanges in America. Why this matters? If Binance can still move money through the U.S. banking system, that means regulators haven't fully locked them out. It also means someone, somewhere, gave this the green light. And that, my friends, is what we call a clue. Meanwhile, in Congress, while Republicans are pushing to roll back overdraft rules, SVB, a bank that literally failed, is processing payments for one of the most heavily scrutinized crypto firms on the planet. Makes you wonder who's really calling the shots. We're following the money, not the headlines. The official story is always we're protecting consumers, but the real game is happening behind closed doors. Binance needed a bank, SVB needed customers, and someone made the introductions. Who? That's what I'll be watching. So here's the question I'll leave you with. Who stands to benefit the most from keeping this payment channel open? Because I guarantee you, it ain't you or me. That's not part for today, folks. I'm Mr. X. You keep listening. I'll keep digging.
Well, that's a wrap on today's FinTech Madness. If this episode gave you something to think about, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss the biggest stories in payments, fintech, and financial power plays. And if you have news to share, email us or hit our signal. Until next time, watch the money, follow the news, and stay ahead of the game. See you tomorrow.